Let's see if this works, folks. It annoys me to no end. Testing. This is a test.
Annoys me to no end.
Okay, that seems to be better now. Let me just change the settings on this. Oh. It's a fly ball to right for X. Oh no, leave it. Bear with me. Okay, we're testing right here. Testing right now. Okay, we're testing right here. Okay, it's working. Ron, if you're here, I want to thank you for letting me know that. Really. Okay, we're all set here. Gonna wait for some people to come back here. There's a fly ball to right. That's gonna be a 4, and Francona is a 4. It's a double by Oliva. That's gonna be a double. Advanced. Whoa, God. Oh, shit. It's a double advanced 3. Wow. Rollins scores off the double by Oliva. It's unearned. Folks, if you're here, Ron, thank you, sir. We got an unearned run to Grant. I don't know why I had the problem there with the audio on the prior track. I don't know why I had the problem there with the audio on the prior track. It may have had something to do with using the YouTube app rather than the Streamlabs app. But in any case, I'm using Streamlabs now and it's working. I'm gonna just go ahead. Maybe, hopefully Ron will find his way back. Here's Grant now. He's allowed an unearned run here. Rollins reached on the error, and then Oliva knocked him home with a double. And here comes Bobby Allison. It's Oliva on second. Still nobody out. Okay, here's Grant. .48 right-handed, grounder to third. Alvis has it, throws to Whitfield, and that's 2 away. Oliva holds. So that's the first out. And Jimmy Hall is the batter. Hey, thanks for Ron. Thanks for letting me know about that. That is very, very valuable. I'm using the Streamlabs app. That was the first time I used the. I don't know if it's the first time. You know, sometimes there are little bugs. You never know. Okay, Hall steps in. Just to catch you up there, Ron. After Rollins reached on the error, Oliva doubled, and Rollins scored from first. It's 1-0. That's an unearned run. Oliva on second, 1 down. Hall at the plate. Now Grant from the stretch. Four 3 left-handed. Fly ball right again for Francona. 4-3. That's going to cause problems this year. Uh-oh. It's a 4 again, and it's another double, scoring Oliva. So Francona has not been able to get to 2 balls hit out there. And it's a 2-0 ball game. And here's Harmon Killebrew now. We're going to walk Harmon to set up a double play. It's first and second with 2 outs. He walked 93 times. Here's Earl Batty. I'm sure he's used to that. First and second, 1 down. Here's Grant. And the pitch to Batty. That's 4-5, right-handed. Grounds it to short. This could be 2. Hauser, a 320. Uh-oh. 1-3, it goes through for a base hit. Oh, Hauser couldn't get that. Hall scores the 3rd run of the inning. Killebrew goes to 3rd. It's 3-0 Minnesota. Still only 1 out. Here's Zoilo Versalles. Tough inning here for Mudcat. The pitch to Versalles. That's 111 right-handed. He walked him, so bases are loaded for Bernie Allen. He's on the Washington Senators in our 1969 replay. Bases loaded again. Still only 1 out. Here's the pitch to Allen. That's 4-7 left-handed, and he grounds to second. Held, steps on the bag, throws it to Whitfield at first, and it's a double play. And the side is retired. There were 3 runs for the Twins on 3 hits, an error, 2 walks, 1 of them intentional. And after a half inning, it's Minnesota 3 and Cleveland coming to bat. Here's Camilo Pascual on the mound for the Twins. 15-12 on the season, 36 starts, good strikeout ratio. Leading it off for Cleveland is Dick Hauser. So sad, Hauser. I believe he died of some sort of brain tumor or brain cancer. I don't remember. Like I said, he's a non-blood relative of mine. Was married to some cousin, second cousin on my mother's side. Okay, Hauser, and look how much he played. 637 plate appearances, 76 walks. He probably played every game. Fast, 1-16. Okay, Camilo Pascual on the mound. Getting ready. Here's the pitch to Hauser. That's 1-5 right-handed, and that is a base hit by Hauser. Hauser is on. He'll be a 1-12 stealing. And Vic Davalillo comes to the plate. Okay, Camilo from the stretch with Hauser on first. Davalillo is a left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch from Pascual. That's going to be 6-9 left-handed, and that is a base hit by Davalillo to right. Hauser goes to second and holds. So Cleveland has first and second, nobody out, and Leon Wagner also a left-handed hitter. Boy, Leon, I didn't realize he had so many home runs. 31, 641 at bats. My Lord, these guys. No wonder the home runs don't look better on his card. Okay, Pascual is ready. And the pitch to Wagner. That's 5-5 left-handed, struck him out. That's the first strikeout for Camilo. Now Max Alvis, boy, he is a blast from the past. He was a staple of this Cleveland team in the 60s. And I think on into the early 70s. He didn't play too much in 69. Oh yeah, well, yeah, I guess so. The game has changed so much, Ron, you know, and they get paid so much, you know, they're so concerned. I don't blame them about injuries and, you know, it's unbelievable. The game is so much different. And this is when I liked baseball. This is how I like baseball. It's first and second, one out. Here's Pascual. And it's 5-12. Chopper to first. That's for Allison, 420. Boy, a lot of bad fielders. 420, that's 6-4, and it goes through for a base hit. And that's going to load the bases. Hauser had to hold at third. Bases loaded, one out. And Fred Whitfield is the batter. The infield is back with one out. A lot of left-handed hitters. Whitfield played about half the season. Good hitter. Oh yeah, Rick, that's right. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. I remember him managing the. I didn't realize he was so young that he could play in '64, let alone he played every game just about. It's bases loaded, one out. Here's Whitfield at the plate now. The pitch from Camilo. That is 6-3 left-handed. Grounds it back to Camilo. He is a 2-22. This could end the inning. 17-2. Oh. Camilio at 22 now. This could be trouble for Camilio. 8 to 12, he got it. And 10. Oh yes, 9, I'm sorry, 8 to 12, it's a double play. Turned by Camilio. And boy, that was nice by Camilio to get Cleveland, to get Minnesota out of this. It's no runs, they left 2 on, 3 singles. And it's 3-0 after 1. Enjoy this replay a lot. I was sort of in the dark. I didn't think of using Baseball Reference. This is 3.5 years ago when I started a replay. I have started fresh here. It's much more meaningful when I'm able to know exactly what the lineups were and how they use these players. And then of course I manage as need be. Okay, Camilio Pascual will lead it off. 8 came to the plate for Minnesota in the first, that 3-run inning. Camilio is a 3 WR. It's Grant on the mound. And the pitch to Camilio. That's 1-5, and he grounds it to short. Hauser has it, throws to Whitfield, 1 away. And again, very sad that Dick Hauser died. So young. I think he was relatively young. And I guess that's part of life. Enjoy life while you have it, right, folks? Here's Rich Rollins now. He reached on the error in the first to start it off and scored on Oliva's double. He came home all the way from first. It's 1 out, nobody on. Grant, and the pitch to Rollins. That's 3-9. Grounds it to short again. It's Hauser. Over to first, it's 2 away. And now Tony Oliva. So Grant trying to settle down here after that inning. Here's the pitch to Oliva. That's 4-7, left-handed, grounds it to second for held, and he throws it to Whitfield. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Camilio, and I can say he has settled down, at least for now. It's a 1-2-3 inning, and it's still 3-0 Minnesota. Camilio Pascual takes the mound. It will be Francona, Romano, and held here in the bottom of the second. And it's Tito Francona to lead it off. Another left-handed hitter. Look at all these lefties. Wow. 1, 2, okay. Not that many. 4. It's good that they have players who can hit lefty against right-handers. Okay, Pascual is ready. The pitch to Francona. That's 6-5, left-handed. Struck him out, and that's the second for Camilio. Now John Romano, the catcher. Some of these folks I know, and some of these folks I don't. Not too familiar with Romano, so I'll be looking him up and learning about him. The pitch to Romano. That is 4-6, right-handed. Struck him out. That's the third for Camilio. And 2 in a row this inning. And Woody Held is the batter. Grant comes out on deck. Grant is a good hitter. 7 NR. Camilio winds, and the pitch to Held. That is 1-9. And he struck him out. He struck out the side. And that'll be 5 strikeouts for Camilio. 1-2-3 inning. After 2, it's 3-0 Minnesota. And I want to welcome you all to the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and glad to be out here, folks, with you. Strat-O-Matic is very helpful for me, not only for anxiety because it distracts me, keeps me busy, but good for depression because it keeps me busy. You know, you sit and you lie in bed and you're depressed and you're doing nothing, but this helps both. And it's almost as, it is medicine for me. Or let's call it therapy, okay? It really is. Here's Mudcat Grant, and I'm just, you know, I really do think that in the last 3 years since the pandemic, reconnecting to Strat-O-Matic has a lot to do with a need for nostalgia by me, a need for me to go back to a better time in my life. And I'm not delusional about it. I'm not really in a regression, but it really helps a lot. We're trying to go back to that time in my tweens and my early teens when I played Strat-O-Matic in the early 70s, and I'm enjoying it very much. Let me get some more coffee. We'll continue this ball game. I'll need milk. I have enough for this ball game. Oh, good for Dick Hauser, you know? Good for him. Thank you, Rick, for that. You know, it's about time, whether it be a player or a field manager, you know, puts that frickin' guy in his place. If you want to micromanage your manager, get somebody else, Mr. Steinbrenner. Then I'm not your guy. Good for him. Okay, we move to the top of the third, and thanks a lot for sharing that. I love those pieces, the information you post. Here's Bob Allison to lead it off. He grounded to third in the first. He probably didn't last too long, though. Steinbrenner probably canned him. He canned everybody. Here's the pitch to Allison. That's 2-6, and that swung on hit out to center field. Chasing for it is Davalillo, and he makes the catch. 1 away. And now Jimmy Hall. I remember those days. I imagine you do too, the 70s with Steinbrenner, even the early 80s. It was crazy. I mean, it's just inappropriate, I thought. Distracting from the game, all the personalities. Billy Martin was a hothead. Okay, Grant facing Hall. Now Hall doubled and scored in the first. The windup and the pitch from Grant. That's going to be 1-2 right-handed. It's a base hit up the middle for Hall. His second hit of this ball game. So Hall is on. I guess that's why they called it the Bronx Zoo. Now Harmon Killebrew, and some of you may not know, and I don't know, but there is a Bronx Zoo. It's a famous zoo. So Hall is on first, and here's Harmon now. He was intentionally walked, didn't help in the first when Batty singled and then Versailles walked. Grant from the stretch and the pitch to Killebrew. That's 4-4, right-handed, grounds it to short X. Hauser, 320. That'll be 5-3, and he throws him out at first, and Hall advances to second, so it's 2 away. And Earl Batty is the batter. 2 outs, Hall in scoring position. Okay, Grant. The pitch to Batty. That's 5-3 right-handed. Grounds it back to Grant. He's a 2-0. At least we know he won't make an error. That's 15-2. That'll be 0, and he throws him out, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit. The single by Hall. He was left on, and we're in the middle of the third. It's still 3-0 Minnesota. I'm still toying with the idea of getting a 4th replay, cards and dice only. You know, I can't use computer. I have an iMac. I realize Strat-O-Matic is only for Windows. If any of you have any ideas, I know that may be a bit much to take on a 4th replay. Okay, here's Camilio Pascual on the mound, starting his 3rd inning. He allowed 3 singles, loaded the bases, but got out of it in the first. Struck out the side in the second. It's Pascual facing Mudcat Grant to start it off. This is Mudcat's first plate appearance in the game and the season. Okay, Pascual, the windup and the pitch to Grant. That is 1-4, and he struck him out. That's 4 in a row for Pascual. And his 5th in the game. Now Dick Hauser. Singled in the first, left on. Holy cow. I remember that season. I believe they lost, I gotta think. I think they made the World Series that year, because one year they lost to Kansas City in the playoffs. I think that was 81, I'm gonna guess. Okay, I'm not certain. Maybe they lost to KC in 80. Then they had Winfield at one point. That's pretty wild, you know. I remember those days. I remember the third base coach, not his name, who waved a Yankee home on a hit, and he was thrown out and he was fired. Okay, Dick Hauser with 1 out, nobody on. That's a good statistic. Here's the pitch to Hauser, the first manager. It's 2-6, right-handed, grounds it back to Pascual, and he throws it to Allison. It's 2 outs. Now Vic Davalillo. Davalillo singled left on in the first. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the third, it's 3-0 Twins. No. Here's Pascual. The pitch to Davalillo. And that is 5-9, left-handed. Grounds it to short for Versailles. 3-32. 8-3-32. He may have trouble with this. 9. Oh, he throws him out. A beautiful play by Versailles. And that's another 1-2-3 by Pascual. And after 3, it's still 3-0 Twins. Gonna take a 2-minute break here. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. I'm telling you, I is the only thing, you know, that one of the rare things that I enjoy in life. It's gonna be about 2 minutes. And then we'll come back, we'll continue this ball game. It's nice to break out this 64 set. I guess it would be too much to do a 4th. I mean, quote unquote, too much. I don't need to be. I mean, I would just love it, you know. For the sake of variety, it would probably be wise for me to pick a team, a set from the 40s or 50s. I have 1911, I have 2 1960 replays, you know, the golden age of baseball when it was the most popular game in the country, really. And it would have to be 47 or later for sure. I'm not going to be doing any segregated league anymore, you know what I'm saying? Just not going to do it. I'll be back. And thank you for being with us here on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Rhodes Scholar, welcome. He's for the Tribe. They're down by 3. Let me get some coffee. We'll continue this ball game. Indeed. Nice to be playing with these 64 clubs. Mudcat comes out. He's settled down since he allowed 3, 1 unearned in the first. It's going to be Versailles to lead it off for the Twins. Versailles grounded, walked and was out in a double play in the first inning. Here's Grant. The pitch to Versailles. That's 3-6 right-handed, and he pops it up to short for Hauser, and he makes the catch. It's 1 away in the top of the 4th here. Twins batting. Here's Bernie Allen. Grant is ready. The pitch to Allen. That's 6-6 left-handed, and he flies it to right for Francona. 2 outs. And Camilio Pascual, the pitcher, comes up. A 3 WR. He's 0 for 1. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th for the Twins. Mudcat winds and delivers. That's 111, and that is a liner to second, caught by Held. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for Mudcat, and in the middle of the 4th, it's still 3-0 Minnesota. Here's Pascual now. He has retired 7 in order, struck out 5 through 3 innings. Again, he allowed the 3 singles in the first. Those are the only base runners, but got out of it, no runs. Leon Wagner will lead it off. He struck out in the first. Pascual is ready. The pitch to Wagner. That's 5-3, left-handed, fly ball right X. Oliva 3-6. You know, he ended up being a 1 eventually. Shows how players improve. He's a 3-6 out and right. That'll be 17-3. And he makes the catch, Oliva, 1 away. That's 8 in a row, retired by Pascual. Here's Max Alvis. Singled out in a double play in the first inning. Pascual gets the sign from Batty. He's set, and the pitch. That's 2-4 right-handed. He grounds it to third. And Rollins scoops it up, throws over to Allison for the second out. 9 in order. by Camilio. And Fred Whitfield comes to the plate. He grounded into a double back to Camilio to end the first. Here's the pitch to Whitfield. That's 3-7 right-handed, and he struck him out, and that's number 6 for Pascual. No runs allowed by Pascual through 4. That's another 1, 2, 3s. Retired 10 in order. After 4, it's 3-0 Minnesota. Mudcat has settled down since that 3-run inning in the first. It'll be the top of the order for Minnesota. Rich Rollins leading it off. Rollins 0 for 2, reached on an error and scored. Mudcat, the pitch. That's 4-8. And he grounds it to third for Alvis, and that's 1 away. So Tony Oliva comes up. Some good pitching since that first inning. Both teams got 3 hits in the first inning. Twins scored 3 and Cleveland scored none. Oliva is 1 for 2. The pitch from Grant. That's 2-6 right-handed, and he chops it to second. Held has it, throws to Whitfield, 2 away. So if you like good pitching, that's what's happening now. Both pitchers in a groove. In grooves, I should say. Allison now 0 for 2. Grant winds and deals. It's 2-7, and that is a drive hit out into right. Going back is Francona. He can't get it. It drops in, and that's a double for Allison. A 2-out double off of Mudcat. Allison on second with 2 down. Here's Jimmy Hall. He's 2 for 2, doubled, scored, singled, left on. Clutch situation for Jimmy Hall. Here's Mudcat now. The pitch to Hall. That's 5-3 left-handed. Grounds it back to Mudcat. He's a 2-0. That's 16-2. That'll be 0. He throws him out. And the side is retired. I guess that means he made no errors in the season, huh? No runs, 1 hit, 1 left, middle of the 5th. And it's still 3-0. Here's Pascual. He has retired 10 in order. He has struck out 6, no runs allowed, 3 hits, all in the first inning. Tito Francona leads it off. Francona struck out in the second. Okay, Pascual, the pitch to Francona. That's 4-6 left-handed, struck him out, number 7 for Camilio. And again, taking a look at his ratio, 213 and 267. That's some good stuff. He let up home runs, though, a bunch of them, 30. Here's John Romano with 1 out and nobody on. Camilio, the windup, and the pitch to Romano. That's Kathy Harden for the Tribe. Great to see you, Kathy. 1-8. That's a base hit to right. That's the first base runner since the first inning, allowed by Camilio. A 1-out single to right thrown in by Oliva. Romano is on first with 1 down, and Woody held the batter. Real quick, Kathy Harden, just to let you know, I hope this is not too much information. I shared it at the top. I was feeling very ill yesterday and this morning, feeling a little better physically now. Very depressed today. I haven't tweeted today. I don't want to tweet. And as I got to about, I don't know what it was, about 1:15, I said, let me play a game. Let me do something. So that's what I'm doing here, and I apologize for any inconvenience for the rescheduling issues. Woody held is the batter. Romano on first, 1 out. From the stretch, Camilio now. And the pitch to held. That's 1-5, and that is a base hit by Held. Base hit to right. I guess that's... I'm sorry, to left. Romano goes to second. He will hold. So it's first and second with 1 out. And Mudcat comes up. He's a 7 NR. He's pitching well. And also he's a good hitter. So we'll let him hit. He's a B bunter. We'll let him hit away. He struck out in the 3rd. Camilio from the stretch. The pitch to Mudcat. That's 1-5. He struck him out. That's number 8 for Camilio. 2 outs. And Dick Hauser, just to mention, Kathy, Dick Hauser is a non-blood relative of mine. He's dead now, of course, but he was married to a second cousin on my mother's side. Never met him. Never spoke to him. She's got an enormous family on her side. Hauser 1 for 2 today. It's held on first, Romano on second, 2 down. The pitch to Hauser, clutch situation. That's 3-6 right-handed, and he walked him. So Camilio has loaded the bases with Tribesmen. It's held on first. I'm sorry, Hauser on first, held on second, and Romano on third, 2 down. And now the clutch situation for Vic Davalillo. And here's when Davalillo played. He's in our 69 replay. He's on, I believe, Cleveland. I'm not certain, but he hardly played, and he was basically washed up. I think he went to Seattle and played okay. I mean, for St. Louis after that. But in his day, he was a good ball player. Good fielder. He's 1 for 2. Here's Pascual now. With the bases loaded, 2 outs. Clutch situation. That's 1-8 right-handed, and he grounds it to first. Allison scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself, and Pascual gets out of it again with no runs. He loaded the bases again, but got out of it. No runs, 2 hits, the walk, and 3 left on. The Tribe have left 5 on base. The only reason it's not more, I guess, is he threw 3 1-2-3 innings from the 2nd to the 4th. We've gone 5 innings. It's 3-0 Minnesota. Very interesting ball game. Mudcat takes the mound. We're going to head to the top of the 6th now. It's going to be Killebrew, Batty, and Versailles. Here's Killebrew to face Mudcat in the top of the 6th. Intentionally walked and grounded to short today. Here's Grant. The pitch to Killebrew. 5-8, right-handed. Fly ball to right. And Francona is there. That's 1 down. Now Earl Batty, the catcher. Batty 1 for 2 today. The pitch from Grant. 4-9 right-handed, and it's a base hit to left for Batty. A 1-out single. Wagner throws it back in. Batty is on first with 1 down, and here's Versailles. Zoilo walked and popped too short. Pirates, 318. Oh, wow. Thanks for that information. Zoilo Versailles. It's not too bad here. And he's a right-hander and he can't hit lefties. Okay, that happens. That happens. Yeah, he came back. Okay, it's 1 out, Batty on first. I think he was hurt in 69, and that's why he didn't play much. And you can't really go by that record. Okay, Grant now. The pitch to Versailles. Whoa! Ew. Where the hell did that go? Oh, that's going to be something. Oh, there it is. It's a 3. That's going to be 5-5 right-handed, and he lines it to short for 2 outs. And now Bernie Allen, left-handed hitter. Love the information there, Rick. 2 outs with Batty on first. The pitch to Allen. That's 3-8 right-handed, and he walked him. So it's first and second, 2 outs. Grant's first endurance is the 7th. Pascual the 8th. First and second, 2 down, and here's Pascual. He's 0 for 2. Okay, Grant, the pitch to Pascual. That's 3-6, and he struck him out. And the side is retired. That is the first strikeout for Mudcat today. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, and 2 left. We're in the middle of the 6th. It's still 3-0 Minnesota. They're hanging on to that 3-run first. And Pascual has been so tough today. No runs, 4 hits allowed, all singles. He's walked 1, struck out 8. It'll be Wagner, Alvis, and Whitfield here in the bottom of the 6th for the Tribe. We are in Cleveland at Municipal Stadium. That was a hell of a large venue. Some of you may remember. Huge. I think it had the largest attendance of any, I should say, other than the LA Coliseum, but that only lasted a year or 2, and that was it's like 90-something thousand. That wasn't really a baseball stadium. This was huge. I don't even remember what the capacity was, but it was absolutely huge. They had big ballparks back then. Yankee, Cleveland Municipal, Comiskey Park, Tiger Stadium. These were, I think Tiger was big. These were big ballparks. Okay, Leon Wagner will lead it off against Pascual. He's 0 for 2, Wagner. Here's Pascual now, the windup and the pitch to Wagner. That's 5-7, left-handed, grounds it to second X. That'll be for Allen, 317. That's 16-3, and he throws him out. 1 away. Here's Max Alvis. Max is 1 for 3. Yeah, and Rick, he is on again. I believe he's on the 69 Cleveland in our replay, in our 69 replay. Seldom plays. Alvis at the plate. Here's the pitch from Pascual. That's 3-7, right-handed, and that is a liner to second, caught by Allen. Nice catch, 2 away for Fred Whitfield. Whitfield 0 for 2. .511 left-handed, fly ball left field, X. Killebrew a 4-7. He may have trouble with this. That'll be a 13-4. That's going to be 7. E7-11. Oh, he makes the catch, Killebrew. Running for it. That was a nice catch. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 for Pascual. We've gone 6. It's 3-0. Top of the 7th, Mudcat will face the top of the order. This is his first endurance inning, Mudcat. Gonna get some more coffee, the last cup from this pot. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, there it is. Almost good to the last drop. We'll need milk for tomorrow. Oh, God. Top of the 7th, top of the order for the Twins. Rich Rollins leads it off. He's 0 for 3 again. He reached on the error in the first and scored. Here's Grant. The windup and the pitch to Rollins. That is 2-7, right-handed. It's a base hit up the middle. And Davalillo throws it in. Rollins on first to start it off here in the top of the 7th. Now Tony O, 1 for 3 today. Yeah. 0-71, wow. Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with him. He may have been hurt, I don't know. Okay, Oliva facing Grant. Here's the pitch. That's 2-8, right-handed. And he pops it up to second. For Woody Held, it's 1 away. Now Bob Allison. Allison 1 for 3, doubled in the 5th, and was left on base. All the scoring was in the first inning, the Twins. With 3 runs, 1 of them unearned. It's 3-0 now. Allison is 1 for 3. Here's the pitch from Grant. That's 6-3 right-handed. He flies it into left. Wagner is a 4-11. Lord. That's a 5-4, and that's a base hit. Rollins rounds second and goes to third, so it's first and third. One more hit or walk, and Mudcat is fatigued. Walker, Ramos, and Abernathy pitched in this game in Real World. Abernathy eventually went to the Cubs. He's a right-hander. My Lord. Walker and Ramos do not have cards. They may be on other teams. And look at that, Chico Salmon. He was on the Orioles. Look at Sam McDowell, 11-6. Didn't get too many starts. Sort of a interesting to see some of these people. I'll probably use Abernathy since they're down. I'm just going to take a peek here and see where these folks played. Walker had only 9 innings pitched in Real World this year. No card. And Ramos had 21 innings pitched and played for 2 teams. Actually, I'm so sorry. He's on the Yankees. I could pull him. And he is actually, let me take a look at how good he is. There's his frickin' ERA. Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah. Well, my Lord. Isn't that somehow they put him, he's not very good. They put him on the Yanks. Maybe they don't even put him there. In any case, we're going to just have Abernathy warming since he pitched in Real World early on here in the season. Not too worried about all that. It's first and third, 1 out. Grant trying to get out of this. And Jimmy Hall comes up. A left-handed hitter. Infield for the double play. Here's the pitch to Hall. 2 for 3 today. That's 2-9, right-handed. Grounds it to second. It is a double play. Allison was not being held, even though I should have. I neglected, and that goes into the randomness of managing 2 teams. It's a 2-9 right-handed. Sometimes I overlook that. It's better that they didn't. It's a double play turn by Held, and the side is retired. So Grant gets out of it with his endurance intact, but 2 marks. But no runs, that's the important thing. Camilo Pascual comes to the mound here to pitch for Minnesota, bottom of the 7th. Cleveland having such a tough time against Camilo. It'll be Francona, Romano, and Held. And there's action. Abernathy is available. Okay, Tito Francona steps in. He's 0 for 2, struck out twice by Pascual. The pitch to Francona. That's 5-4, left-handed. Catcher X. Batty, 2-6. That'll be 6-2. And he pops out to Earl Batty, 1 away. Now John Romano. Romano 0 for 2, struck out and singled. The pitch from Pascual. 4-3 right-handed, grounds it to third. And Rollins throws him out, 2 away. And Woody Held is the batter. Held is 1 for 2. And the pitch. That is 3-9 right-handed. Hit deep by Held. Oh my. Deep to left. Killebrew going back. Forget it. It's gone. Woody Held hit a Pascual fastball over the fence. And that's going to make it a 3-1 ball game. Woody had 18 home runs in only 364 at-bats. I never knew Held had that kind of power. I believe he went to the Phillies, but of course I could be wrong later, years later. It's a home run, a 2-out home run off of Pascual, and Mudcat with 2 outs is coming out to hit. Yeah, he's a 7 NR anyway. Pascual trying to just shake it off. Cleveland now down by 2 here. It's going to be Woody Held. Let's add him now. I think that's the first home run by an American League player. I'm going to double check on that. We're doing home runs and wins and losses on pitchers individually. If you don't mind, let me just take a quick gander. This is only the 4th game. Bateman, Bonds. Yep. It's only the 3rd home run in the season in all of Major League Baseball. That's Held's first. And we move to Mudcat coming up to the plate. Pascual is ready. Mudcat has struck out twice. Here's the pitch. That's 5-11, right-handed. Fly ball left X. Killebrew, a 4-7 again. 12-4, that'll be E7. 7-11, he gets it. Can Killebrew do so? No. It's a 2-base error by Harmon. Oh my. So Harmon commits a two-base error here with 2 outs. That's not cool. Grant on second with 2 down. Here's Dick Hauser now. Has a chance to narrow this lead to 1. Pascual's first endurance is in the 8th. Here's Camilio. Okay, here's the pitch from Pascual. That is for 4 right-handed. Fly ball center field. That's going to be for Jimmy Hall. He's a 3-6. Can he get this? 10-3. That's E6. It's going to be another error. Out in center this time. That's 7. No, he makes the catch. Hall makes the catch, and the side is retired. But 1 run. It was the home run by Woody Held. I think it was a very important run for Cleveland, at least psychologically, and also at the lead now is 2. And here's Mudcat in his second endurance inning. He has 2 marks. It'll be Harmon, Batty, and Versailles. Here's Harmon Killebrew. 0 for 2, an intentional walk. And a 2-base error of no consequence. It's a great frickin' game run, no doubt about it. It really is. Okay, Mudcat is ready. The pitch to Killebrew. That is 3-4, right-handed. Struck him out. And that's the second for Mudcat today. Here's Earl Batty. Batty 2 for 3, 2 singles. Knocked in a run. Okay, Grant. The pitch to Batty. That's 2-11. And he grounds it to first. Whitfield takes it to the bag, 2 away. Now Zoilo comes up. 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the 8th. Twins by 2. Grant winds and the pitch. That is 5-8. And it's a fly ball to right field. Francona under it. And it's a 1-2-3 for Mudcat. And he's looking as fresh as a daisy now. Middle of the 8th, it's a 3-1 ball game. Now here's the heart of the tribe order with Camilio Pascual in his first endurance inning. Vic Davalillo will lead it off. He's 1 for 3. Cleveland down by 2. Camilio is ready. Here's the windup. The pitch to Davalillo. That is 3-2 right-handed, and he walked him. Davalillo is an A. He'll be a 1-12, being held with Batty. For Leon Wagner. Leon is the tying run at the plate. And then you have Whitfield, Alvis, and then Whitfield. Davalillo with a short lead off first. The pitch to Wagner. That's 6-6 left-handed, and he grounds it to second. Oh, and it's a double play. Turned by Allen. That takes the wind out of Cleveland's sails here in the 8th. 2 outs, nobody on. And Max Alvis is the batter. Camilio into his windup, and the pitch to Alvis. 6-5, right-handed, lines it to short, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, the walk, none left. We're heading to the ninth. It's 3-1 Twins. Mudcat has gone all the way. He's fresh now. It'll be Allen, Pascual, and then Rollins, the top of the order. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the ninth, Whitfield, Francona, and Romano for the Tribe. Here's Bernie Allen to lead it off, facing Grant. Ron for the Indians. Here's the pitch to Allen. That's 5-9, left-handed, and he grounds it to second, one away. Both pitchers have been impressive today. Pascual steps in, he's 0 for 3. The pitch from Grant. That's 3-7, and he struck him out. That's the third for Mudcat today. 2 outs for Rich Rollins. 1 for 4. Reached on an error and scored, singled left on in the 7th. Mudcat into his windup, and the pitch to Rollins. That's 5-11, right-handed. Fly ball left, and Wagner makes the catch. Some great pitching there by Jim Mudcat Grant. A 1-2-3, retired the last 7 in this game thus far. And we're heading to the bottom of the ninth. This is it for the Tribe. Pascual has pitched great baseball. It's a 5 hits allowed. 1 was a home run. He has struck out 8. It's Fred Whitfield to lead it off. Cleveland down by 2 here in the bottom of the ninth. Camilio. The pitch to Whitfield. That is 3-5, right-handed, and he struck him out. That's number 9 for Camilio. Now Tito Francona. Here's the pitch from Pascual. That's 2-11, right-handed. Hit him! Tito gets hit by a Pascual pitch. Sure he didn't mean it. And that makes John Romano the tying run at the plate. John has some power. 19 homers in 352 at-bats. Romano steps in, he's 1 for 3. He is the tying run at the plate. From the stretch, Pascual, the pitch to Romano. That is 2-6, right-handed. Grounds it to short. Versailles over to Allen to Allison, and that's a double play. The ball game is over. A ground ball double play to end it here in the ninth. I'll tell you though, both pitchers went all the way, which is always a impressive thing. The final score is 3-1. Pascual gets the win. He's 1-0 now. He pitched 9 innings. He allowed Grant gets the loss, although he pitched good baseball. He's 0-1 now on the season. He pitched 9. He allowed 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. He walked 3, 1 intentionally. Struck out 3 and allowed 2 earned, 1 unearned. The final line, Minnesota 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Cleveland 1 run, 6 hits and 1 error. Damn frickin' great game. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Kathy, Rick, and Rhodes Scholar. Pascual is, I know you're free to do this yourself, but we're going to give Pascual the star of the game. I'm going to go put this one in the books. Looking ahead to my schedule, I'm going to play that game. I'm going to do it at 4 o'clock today against my better judgment, just to keep busy. 4, maybe 4:30, who knows? Maybe 5. Okay, I think 5 would be better. When I do the other stuff, it's the San Diego Padres, and that's August 21 in our 1969 replay. Stay strong, everybody, please. Oh, Springfield Cardinals. Wow, that sounds fun, Ron. Real baseball. enjoy it. And that's the way to go. And to everybody, I want to thank you all for hanging out with me and making this that much more enjoyable. Until next time, Jeffrey Guterman signing off. Take care.